You can exclude an ISP or multiple ISPs by using geo-targeting with Proxyrack proxies. This will make it so that the proxy server knows not to connect you to IPs with the specific ISPs that you've excluded using geo-targeting. You can do this by making a simple change to your username wherever you've configured your proxies. So that could be in your code, it could be in an application or a program, it could be in your browser. Basically, wherever you're asked for your username and your API key or password for authentication. I can show you an example of this by using a text file here where I already have my username and my API key. And so in order to do this, we need to use the semicolon syntax. If you've seen our other videos on geo-targeting, you might have noticed the dash syntax. That cannot be used here. In order for this to work, you need to use the semicolon syntax. So we'll say semicolon, country equals US, and then we'll add another semicolon, and we'll say ISP equals, and then before the ISP name, you need to add a minus. So we'll say minus Verizon, for example. And this will make sure that you are connected to IPs from any ISP besides Verizon. If you want to exclude multiple ISPs, you would separate each of them with a comma and make sure to add the minus sign in front. So you'd say comma, minus Comcast, comma, minus, we'll say Sprint. And then, so this is just 3. If you wanted to add more, you can. If you want to add less, you can. Just make sure that each ISP name has a minus sign in front of it. And then if you've seen our other videos on geo-targeting, you'll know that we need to encapsulate our username and API key with quotation marks in order for this syntax to work properly. You can also do this from within your dashboard. So we can add a username and a password here. And then over here, we can do the same thing. We can say country equals US, ISP equals minus Verizon. We can keep it at just that. If all we wanted to do is exclude Verizon IPs, we can add more like minus Comcast, minus Sprint in order to exclude multiple ISPs. And then remember to just add the quotation marks around everything here. And then everything is auto-populated into this input here. You can copy out the list, you can download the list and insert that wherever you have configured your proxies.